Over time, the small villages began to grow into larger communities. People here learned how to cooperate to build a better life. Crafts like pottery and stone toolmaking began to emerge. These tools were used for farming, building, and daily life. But life wasn't always easy.
The Nile is angry. What have we done to offend the gods?
Our crops, everything will be ruined. There were significant challenges, like severe floods or droughts.
The gods have abandoned us. We are doomed. We must offer sacrifices, appease them before it's too late.
O great gods of the Nile, we beseech you, forgive our transgressions and restore the bounty of the land. Show us mercy.
However, the ancient Egyptians learned to adapt to nature. They believed that the gods controlled the Nile and their destiny. As agriculture developed, crop yields increased, leading to a surplus of food. This surplus allowed people to focus on other things like trade and the arts.
Finest craftsmanship in the region. I'll trade it for 2 sacks of wheat. Seems fair. But I need assurances it won't crack after the first use. Guaranteed best clay this side of the Nile.
Trade between villages began, and the first forms of exchange emerged. These steps laid the foundation for a strong economy.
Enough! The Nile provides for all. Share the water fairly, or face my judgment.
He takes more than his share. I need it for my crops.
Silence! I have
As society grew, the need for leadership became apparent. Strong figures began to emerge, like tribal chiefs and high priests.
And thus the gods decreed the cycle of life and death, the ebb and flow of the Nile.
This was the beginning of the governance system in ancient Egypt. But the most significant development during this period was the invention of writing. Master, will these symbols truly last for eternity?
They are the words of the gods themselves. They will endure.
The ancient Egyptians developed a writing system known as hieroglyphics. This writing was used to record events, religious practices, and trade transactions. It was the first step toward preserving history and passing on knowledge. With all these developments, Egypt was on the brink of a major change. Villages began to transform into cities, and cities started to unite under one leadership.
The time of scattered tribes is over. We must stand together, united against the desert and the flood.
But who will lead us? Who is strong enough to unite the North and the South?
That, my friend, is a tale for another day, a tale of pharaohs.
This unity marked the beginning of a new era, the era of the pharaohs. But that's another story we'll explore in the next episode. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And hit the bell icon so you don't miss any episodes in this series. In the next episode,